Hello and welcome to Matt's Garage. As you might have guessed, I am pretty against demo derby cars, against running cars and derbies and ruining good cars, but I will say in this case it looks like they picked a car that was pretty far gone already, so it probably wasn't much of a loss. It did have a 351 Windsor in it, but my friend's going to be using that engine in another project, so that's part of the deal here. We're just pulling the powertrain out and giving back to him in exchange for getting the car off him. So all we want is the frame, and we're going to transfer our 289 C4 and 9-inch rear end into it. You can see this frame's in pretty good shape under here. I was just thinking how we put 2x4s there when we load it, but I never put any there just now when we unload it. I should have probably put one there because the bumpers all twist it down and drags, and that's what that big bang was, but I think it's fine. Didn't seem to hurt anything. I would say just based on the angle of the bumper at the back here, the frame has to be bent. I can't actually see a kink in it underneath or anything, but I mean the bumper's directly connected to the frame, and the the car's sitting pretty level on the ground right now, so that's about there's something tweaked there for sure, but we'll get the body off the frame and then we'll figure it out from there. We'll see what's up. What do you think, Nash? Okay, Buster, so we want to have the car swung back into here, so wheels got to cut that way first, so the back end cuts in, and then you got to cut them the opposite to get the front end cut in. Oh, I got the steering strap still, so you're not going to get too far with that. Okay, if you want to turn it the other way now. No, it just says it's in reverse. It's not actually. Oh. You didn't move it, did you? No. Okay, good. I'm actually going to just bump your front bumper, but you turn towards the shop. Good job, I think that's perfect. Yeah, you did good, bud. Should I bump him, guys? I could bump him. It is a demo car. Boom. Should I hit it harder? Just joking, bud. Gotta have fun, right, guys? Okay, there's what you can do, bud. Get yourself a 10mm, and underneath the fender there's 2 bolts here, okay? 10mm on a 3/8 ratchet should work. Or maybe on that torque wrench you use for breaker bar. You know?
13.
Oh, that's what I should have grabbed, a 10mm wrench. Oh, 3-in-1 action.
That's what I need, probably.
Yeah, but you probably can't get it to where you need it. It's the problem. I can. I mean, if 3-in-1 would go ahead and sponsor us, we could afford to squirt this stuff everywhere.
Except we have to wait till we have 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah. 3-in-1 better at least be thinking about sponsoring us.
I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna do the other side. No.
I wonder if there's coolant in it. Probably is. Gonna have to drain that out. You want to go get my coolant thing from the shop? It's that, you know, that cat litter thing, and it's got coolant in it. It's sitting over by my lot bench by your neon. Don't spill it. It's already got coolant in it. So. Just draining out the coolant here. We're gonna take this whole front end off as a unit. I'm actually cutting through the frame rails with the Sawzall because we're gonna be using the frame from the Meteor anyways on the front, just on the front bit there. So can you tell me when I got my saw blade poking through there, bud? Is it through? You can see it on that side? Okay. I think we'll leave that little bit and do the other side. Cut a little access panel here. Did you see that spider, bud? Holy, I don't like that. Oh, you go sit over there so you're in the camera. Look shocked when it falls off.
What?
Look shocked when it falls off. Be like, whoa! That wasn't as dramatic as I'd hoped. I think we still got a few things holding at the back. And we gotta undo the radiator hoses. Yeah, can you go reblock them?
No, the wheels are on the box.
Only one is.
There's that air coming out anyway.
I think I wrecked the tire. Yeah, punctured the tire, bud. It's okay. It's our spare tire, but had a bulge in it, so I was gonna replace it anyway. Right there. It caught somehow. Oh well.
Oh yeah, it's going down really quick. That tire is flat.
I guess I could put it in park. And that is how you professionally remove a fender.
I only hit in 2 places. On the tire.
Yeah? I did a good job is what you're saying?
No. That's pretty high.
Yeah, that's why you let me do it. Just in case. Okay. Lock it right about there. What you doing there, bud? Good job. So Nash is just cutting the main harness off here, and we're just gonna flop all the wires onto the engine. My friend John there, you saw in the other video, he's taking the engine and transmission. That's part of the deal here. We're just taking the frame from this car. Yeah, these frames, they rot really bad in like that area there, and you can see this one still has paint on it, which is pretty amazing considering the rest of the car is all rusty. But the frame's actually in really nice shape. Even the body mount bolts come up through here, and they came out no problem at all. So look at this, guys. I just got the rear wheel off. Crazy damage on the back frame rail here. There's no way it could be repaired. Look how badly kinked that is. And going right to here, I had actually noticed this already, so I had already condemned the rear of this frame. We'll be using just the front of this frame, because actually what we need is a stretched frame. This car isn't quite long enough for what we need for the Meteor. So we'll be cutting this frame off right back under here, right where it straightens up, and that's right about where the damage ends as well. You can sort of see that last little wave there, so we're just going to cut it right after that. But for right now, I'm just going to slice it off here. I was trying to unbolt all the body mounts, but there's one here that's badly bent and I can't get a socket on it anymore. There's one up here that I hopefully can get at still. So I'll slice that with the Sawzall and get that out. Probably do the same over on the other side, and then just got the steering column, and that's about it, and we can lift this off. You can see I just got that all trimmed in half there. Getting her done, eh, bud? Mm-hmm. Nice and peaceful working after dark, eh? Mm-hmm. We're just, the Derby guy said screwed those on with sheet metal screws, so we're just taking those off, flopping them on the engine. The car is actually loose from the frame. I had it jacked up here a minute ago. I just set it back down because I gotta disconnect the steering shaft before I get too far. That's the only thing left, I believe, just the steering shaft and the emergency brake cable and the brake lines, of course. Quick snip with the cutters there. Good job, bud.
Shot here.
Yeah. So we're just getting the body lifted up. We actually had it lifted up last night, but we didn't want to block it up and leave it there because we didn't have time to get it completely off. So we're just going to do that now. The plan is to jack it way high on one side and then flip it with the neon, pull it off. Big spider there, I hate spiders. So I'm sure there's still a few wires and whatnot, but we got most of it and whatnot. What we missed we'll get as we go here. We're making some progress here. You can see got it all jacked up there, and I just put some wood in between the frame pieces here to hold it. I just crawled in there and got the fuel lines disconnected. It's just got the standard derby tank, or boats use the same sort of deal, and so we should be able to just come on, kind of a deal have they got there. Anyways, we'll get that in a minute here. What do you think, Mr. Nash? It's looking pretty good. It's going up without much fight here. We had a couple more wires we just snipped off, and I think everything's good to go now. Going to tip off there if I go any higher. Already really borderline. We're gonna give her a quick tug with the neon. Basically a one-shot deal. It either works or it doesn't. I'm going to call that successful. Everything went really well. Actually, it flipped off exactly as I planned. We'll show you the bottom of the car first. Wow, was this car rusty. So if anyone thought this car should have been saved for some odd reason, or was upset that it got demo derbied, I don't think there was much here to save. So we'll be taking that powertrain off. That's a 351 Windsor and a AOD, if I didn't mention already. Oh, it looks like we forgot about the speedo cable. Oh well, it only broke the adapter housing, the plastic housing. It didn't break the transmission at all. I don't know how we didn't see that. So here's what I was really concerned about, is this kink here. You can see why it kinked. It's got that hole right there, and pretty bad. But I don't know, it looks straight behind that, so maybe that's not a big deal. I mean, I was planning on cutting it right here and sectioning it together in this area, like it's gonna be like a notch joint like that, a step notch joint, and for strength. So I guess I just, I section it here now instead of up here. Have to use a bit more of a frame from another car is all. You can see the amount of energy that went into it, and that was my concern. I mean, I really want to use this frame, but I also want to make sure it's going to be true and it's going to be safe when it's done. And with all that energy going into it like it did, it concerns me a little, but seeing this does make me feel better, because you can see that goes right through. There's a hole on the bottom side there too, so it's really a weak point in the frame, and that would have taken the energy. It shouldn't have bent anything beyond that, is my hope. Up here looks really nice, like this is the area that these frames rust out in the torque box, they call it, and it looks really solid. I've actually put the jack under it on each side already, and no issue at all. Not only that, but the body mount bolts came out perfectly. There was no resistance at all. I just took them out with a normal ratchet. So it's really not looking too bad, actually. Now that we've got the, see, it looks even better on this side. My town car, when I got it, actually had a hole all the way from here to about there, and I spent a couple days under there cutting and welding to fix it up, so it's all solid again too. But that's how I know how much work it is to fix a rusted one. So I'm willing to go through a little bit of work to get one that isn't all rusted. I'm just looking at this hole here. I can kind of feel a little bit of a tweak there, but we're going to cut it in the same spot on each side anyways. But I can tell a little bit of energy has gone here on this side as well. So round 2 here, I've decided it has to be sitting on its bottom, so we're going to flip it over there. That'll also get it out of our way until my buddy comes to pick up the scrap metal here. I always find that incredibly fun. Thanks for watching Matt's Garage. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more. And have yourself a great day. Yo, what's up, people? No, I'm joking.